Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? It's wonderful to see you all again. So, this morning we're gonna show you, talk about some mistakes that new drivers might be making while they're getting adjusted to this new truck driving career. So, my name is Rick Dorsey. Dr. Rick Dorsey. My specialty is truck safety and operation. So in Swift University. So welcome to Swift University. So I'm gonna show you around a little bit about the trucks. So and I'm gonna tell you about a mistake that I made last week. So hopefully you new drivers don't get to make that mistake. So I'm gonna show you. So we're gonna turn the camera to the trucks. I'm gonna teach you about some of the parts. So back here, you're looking at the. This is the fifth wheel. You see this part here? This is the fifth wheel. We call it the fifth wheel. This is where the trailer get connected when you couple to that trailer. That's the handle here. That's where that handle you can pull it, and it also release the trailer, and also you can release it from the inside because uh, there's a button inside to release it. So let's look at it from behind. This is the fifth wheel. So when you couple the trailer, it has to be in here. So that there's gonna be like a piece that's gonna go around it. So you have to make sure that piece is around the track, that pin. So that's means your trailer is coupled. So that way when you're driving, so you don't lose your trailer. So let's go around the front. So I'm gonna show you about that mistake that I made last week, man. So remember last week I told you that my truck said it was low on DF fluid. So in those big trucks, man, there's so many tanks. So that, and I'm not used to all those tanks because in my little car we don't have all all those tanks. We only have one tank. So many tanks, so many gauges. So it's kind of confusing. So right now I'm standing on the left side of the truck. So I'm gonna show you the tanks. There's a tank back here behind the driver. This is a tank. This tank you put diesel in it. This truck has two diesel tanks, one on the left, one on the right. So this is the one on the left. We put diesel in that tank. So let's go around and see the DF fluid tank. So the DF fluid tank is right here. Has a blue cap on it, and also it says a DEF. So last week I was looking for that tank, man. I had no idea that tank was right here because I'm not used to all those tanks. So let's go around and see Baby Swift. Um, this is the engine, man. Very powerful engine. 4,200 horsepower. Detroit build, the best in the class. Look at this baby, man. So I just came from Pennsylvania. So right now I am in Maryland. So I'm waiting on loads. So this is the other side of the engine. This is the washer fluid tank. This is where last week instead of putting my DF fluid to the left in the in the DF fluid tank, I put my DF right here. So and then when I get in the truck, I start the truck, and I had like a red stop on my screen that says stop, and the truck wasn't moving. So I thought I messed up the truck. So I got on the phone and I called the people that know a little bit more about the trucks, and then she told me that to go back in and buy 2 more gallons of DF fluid, and then put it in the tank. So and I called my trainer, and he told me, and I asked him where is the DF fluid tank, and he told me where it was, and then I went back inside to the store and I bought 2 more gallons and I put it in there. And then when I started the truck, and then the light went away, and I was able to finish my trip. So for a moment, man, I was so scared, man. I thought I messed up the whole truck. I thought I messed up the whole engine because I put the DF fluid in the washer fluid. But luckily the washer, the window washer fluid does not get mixed with the engine. So and so I'm just showing you guys so you don't make that mistake one more time. So let's go to the right side of the truck, and I'm gonna show you the other tanks. This is the other diesel tank, is right here, kind of hiding down here on the left. So when you're filling at the diesel pump for the trucks, that be two pump, one on the side, one on the left, one on the right. So you have to fill both tanks to get your truck filled for your trip. And also, if you have a trailer, if you pull in what they call like a reefer, which is short for refrigerated trailer. So also the reefer has a tank, so sometimes you have to put fluid in the reefer. So while I'm walking around now, so I'm doing my post trip because I just came from PA. So I'm doing my post trip also. Make sure there's nothing cut in my tires. There's nothing leaking. Make sure there's no loose balls. You know what I'm saying? So because the post trip and the pre trip is mostly like a safety check to make sure the truck is safe for operation. So once you get in there, so you have full confidence in that truck, so you don't go out there and kill yourself or kill somebody else. So let's go inside a little bit, man. I'm gonna show you how I'm living out here on these woods, how we're living out here on these woods. So remember earlier I was talking about all the gauges in the trucks. So these are the gauges. These are the gauges right here. Some of the gauges, I'm not sure if you can see. Kind of difficult here. Some of the gauges here in my screen. You see right here, this two gauges. The white one is for the fuel, and the blue one is for my DF fluid. So I did not know that because I'm used to little cars, because little cars don't have all those fluid, all those gauges. So this one right here, the longer one, is for your RPM. RPM is when you accelerate. So the harder you accelerate, so it's gonna move to the highest number. So this one down here is for your oil. So it tells you your oil level. And over here your speedometer, and that's your air brakes. It tells you if you have enough air to stop the truck. So if your PSI is below 100, it's gonna start showing you like a yellow warning. If it goes below 60 psi, it will turn red. So it's gonna tell you to stop the truck and rebuild your air. And if you go below 60, it's automatically gonna stop the truck because it's not safe to operate the truck. And also that gauge here, the water is for your water level. So this is the truck from the inside. So let's see how I'm living out here, man. It's like little home. So back here, this is the bed. So I just came from home, have some snacks. My little prayer book here, prayer for men. You know what I'm saying? I'm a praying man, so I love God, I love Jesus, man. I pray all the time, and I pray for the world. I pray for my people, my family, my friends. You know, I rely on God. And that's my Bible here. So I read my Bible, and every time I have a chance, this is my bed. So I kind of lay down here when I have a chance to rest. It's a bunk bed. There's a top. You see my snack, my bananas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of apples that I bought from home. Apples, mangoes, you know. These are my suitcases and stuff, you know, my shoes. I came up there. So up here, I keep like a wipes in here, extra bed sheet, my drinks, some Molotov, You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you know about Malta. And over here, I keep some kind of noodles and bags that I use for trash. Up here, that's where I'm supposed to keep my microwave, but I don't like my microwave up here because when the truck is moving, there's too much vibration, so I don't want the microwave to fall on my back or my head. So I keep my microwave down here on the floor. See my microwave? So this is my crack pot. So sometimes when I have time, I cook. And that's my little fridge right here. I keep my stuff, my drink. You know, let's see what we have in the fridge. So far, we only have what? A Malta, a bottle of water because I just came from home, so I'm gonna have to restock it. So this is how we're living out here, and I have some bottles of water, so I use to, you know, to brush my teeth, cook, and sometimes clean up a little bit when I don't have chance to go to like a TA. So I use this to clean. So yeah, man. So it's fun out here. You know, it's I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm loving this gig, man. Did I say I love it? Hell yeah, I'm loving it, man. So you get so much freedom out here. So you get to do almost everything you wanna do as long as you're doing it safely. You make your own decision, your own schedule. You don't have to depend on nobody. You have so much independent, man. So once you get your load, you can make your own schedule and leave whenever you want to leave, as long as you get there on time for your appointment. So you don't have to leave at let's say I have to like a regular job. You have to clock in at 7 or 8 or 9. So let's say I have my load this afternoon. So I don't have to leave at a set schedule. So I can wait, and whenever I feel like leaving, I just leave. As long as I get there for my appointment, before the appointment, or a little bit after, they'll take you, because as long as you get there at a reasonable time, they will unload you. So, and as long as you get there safely, man, they're gonna take you. And over here at Swift, Swift is more about safety, man. Swift, they always tell you, you know, you can always reschedule a load, but you know what you can't reschedule? You cannot reschedule your life. You know what I'm saying? If you're driving out there like a maniac, like driving like crazy, speeding, and then you get to an accident and then you lose your life, you cannot reschedule your life. Once you lose your life, my friend, my folks, it's forever gone. You can't replace it. You can replace that damn truck. You can fix it. You can, you know, rebuild it, but you cannot rebuild your life. So I want you to know, drivers, to kind of focus on the thing I just showed you. And then one thing I see in this industry, it's like there's a lack of structure when it comes to training, because it's like the companies, they don't have like a training manual to say down. This is what you're supposed to show, to teach the new drivers, so they can know what to do when they get on the road by themselves. So like my trainer, he's a good trainer. He's very, very knowledgeable about trucking, but you know, a lot of this thing he did not touch on them. I mean, like, you know, the gauges and where the DF fluid was, you know, tank was. I mean, we stopped so many times at the fuel station to get fuel, but my first time I was getting fuel by myself, I had to stop and ask this African American driver, and I had to stop and ask him, how do you do this? How do you put fuel in the truck? Because I've seen there's two pumps, there's a pump on each side. So I'm used to low car, just put gas in on one side. So he told me I have to use both tanks and both pumps to put fuel on both sides. So, and my first time, I had a trailer behind my truck, and it was a reefer trailer, and I was putting the diesel tank in the reefer tank, and luckily the pump would not fit in the hole, so that's the reason why I did not put diesel in my reefer. And I told him this thing is not fitting in the hole. He told me the reason why it's not fitting in the hole is because this is the reefer tank. So you don't put this in the reefer. You put that fuel, that's the reefer, in that little tank. So that was the reason why I didn't put reefer fuel in my reefer. I didn't put diesel in my reefer tank. So yeah, there's kind of like a lack of structure when it comes to training. Because one thing I see, they focus a lot on you driving the truck. I mean, this is the easiest part to me. Driving the thing, you just going straight forward. But the most difficult thing about learning to drive this thing is to back up. Is to park that trailer when you get to your destination. Let's say Walmart. Let's say Costco. Let's say like a family dollar store, wherever you're going, like a TA, you want to park this thing. If you don't know how to park these things, you're gonna be hitting people's crap, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they have to focus more on teaching the new drivers on how to park this thing safely. I mean, my guy that I train with, he showed me how to really how to park this thing, but I had to learn a lot of this thing by myself on my own. I mean, for the past 3 weeks I've been on my own, so I had to learn a lot by myself. And also I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so that kind of teach me, that kind of show you a kind of different scenario on how to park this thing, man. So my new drivers, man, let's get out there, let's be safe, let's have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a good industry. It's you can really make a great living out here. If you focus. With experience, man, you'll be making good money. You'll be living. You'll be okay. You have an okay living. With more experience. So right now, I can tell you, it's good, man. Compared to what I was doing before. I'm loving it, man. So I feel like I'm more like a man now. So I can really get home. I can answer to my needs, to my kids' needs, to my responsibilities, without kind of struggle, or and worry about this not getting paid, that not getting paid. So man, this is what I wanted to share with y'all. I love y'all. Remember, Jesus Christ is the Lord and only Savior of this world. So he's the answer to all the problems that this world is facing. So I urge you folks to make Jesus Christ the Lord of your life, man, because I'm telling you, all the things that we are doing here are temporary. Because one day, at the end of your time down here, you will have to answer to his call. What have you done in this life for him? Until next time, man, may God bless you. Y'all stay safe, man. You understand? Goodbye.